when the COVID situation happened in India, all of us were aware of the migrant crisis that happened in our country. This made at least 23 million migrant workers return back to their villages, and it made their villages vulnerable to the disease. Knowing that there are 800 million approx people living in the villages, and there are over 20 languages which are spoken, this was a major, major concern. And the concern was that, if big cities like New York, Mumbai, Delhi are not able to handle this pandemic, how do we expect the rural India to handle it? And that's where we jump in. Main concern was that how do we educate them about the COVID-19 in a fun and engaging manner through animations, through videos, through interactive sessions. We started this work off on early April, and ever since then we have reached about 5,000 women and youth and have been trained through the COVID curriculum. We have held over 15 video sessions with healthcare professionals and eminent doctors. We have conducted COVID-19 awareness sessions with ASHA workers, midwives, students, tailoring unit women, etc.
How did you start this initiative, and how do you go about with this, especially language? Because they are in Tamil Nadu, you're right here in Bengaluru. How do you manage the language barrier?
So let me tell you, I'm very much inspired from storytelling and animations through videos and graphics. We use animations, we use videos in such a manner that it doesn't need to be conveyed through audio. So that is, I think, the strongest point about our curriculum, that we use animations, we use, the inspiration was that, if cartoons, if no dialogue comedies can make people laugh and make them entertain, can we use a similar method to educate rural people about the COVID-19 pandemic and also the bigger pandemic of fake news and discrimination? So this is when I came up with the idea of coming up with animations, of coming up with videos to convey the messages, to cover the important factors, which is we have divided into 7 modules. I discussed this opportunity with my fellow mentors, Teach for India fellows, and we decided to form a team and develop the COVID curriculum. Now, talking about why are we reaching rural women is, number one, is that, it is a very well established fact that rural women contribute most towards their family's well-being. So this is why our curriculum is targeted towards rural women, so that we can educate them about the pandemic, about the fake news and discrimination, and in short, make them rural COVID warriors. All the information is taken from a credible source, which is the World Health Organization. So all this information which is in this video is taken from the World Health Organization, and we have used those information to convey it in a very similar manner through an animation video. And as you can see, there's no language included. The message is easily conveyed, and that's how the rural people will understand. We are really looking forward for youth volunteering. Like, for example, CBSE has a very good initiative called the Seva program. So I believe that, youth should be a part of the solution. It should be a youth-driven movement. Youth should take forward this curriculum. Youth should implement this in the rural hotspots so that the rural areas are safe from COVID-19.